My man Tone here. Let's go. What's good? What's good? We here. D.A.P. D.A.P. Much love and respect to each and every last one of you. We got probably 2 topics for you. Just waiting for a few people to chime in. What's good with your Tone? What's good?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Drinking out of my King's cup.
No doubt. How was your day? I don't know. You mind? Say something.
No, I'm good.
Can you say it again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Yeah,
my day was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Very, I don't know. It was just good.
Okay, good enough. That's all that matters. As long as it was good, it was good. Yes, yeah. The rain is crazy, bro. It rained like for 6 days.
Hey, listen,
6 days.
That's good. 40 days and 40 nights. The rain got my feet swollen. You know?
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Also, sometimes that happens when the rain does have, effects on people's body, whether it's aches, pains, swelling.
I don't have many aches and pains. It's just, just
soreness.
No, swelling in my feet.
Damn. How the rain make? Well, I guess
it's kind of crazy because I just had nerve damages.
Oh yeah.
They're just in and out.
Oh, I got you. You gotta slide over a little more because I think you're not in the camera. There you go.
Am I in the camera? Yeah, I see me, folks.
Yeah. What's good with you? What's good? Peace and blessings. If you can hear us, please. I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm in and out. Can you hear me?
I didn't hear it. I didn't see that.
No, I was in and out. I was in and out on the mic. Can you hear me in the mic?
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
I hear you pretty good.
1, 2.
If you guys can hear us, please go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I'm not sure if you're able to hear us. I need to know that. Much love. Let's see outputs. Audio. Okay. I think we should be good.
Here we go.
Yeah, 2 topics, man. We Tone brought up the idea to have a topic like open mic for any topic that you want to discuss within
at
a
least
month.
Once a month. Yeah,
at least once
just
a
like
month.
an open mic. Just anybody that's on online or whatever, you just pick a topic and we just talk about it. Like we just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's a rainy day. We ain't got nothing to do. We just wanted to go online and just talk about something, and we could just get into it.
I think that's a good thing. I think we should definitely do that. What y'all think? Let me know. And what day that would be?
That just one random day, just
Tuesday, a Monday, Thursday,
just one random day,
a Sunday.
It can be whatever, any day of the week where you just decide, yo, Tone, come through,
right? And
we just get on the mic and just
what do y'all want to talk about?
Yeah,
what do you want to talk about?
What they want to talk about?
Makes sense to me. Okay, we're gonna get started. Christian, what's good with you? How are you? You said you glad you're not on the mic. What you mean by that? You glad you're not on the mic? I don't get it. What's good with you, Christian? Peace and blessings. Thanks for chiming in. We got 2 topics for you. I would love to have your input on it. Yeah, definitely would love to have your input. And please like the page. I appreciate you, Christian. Much love. I hope you and the family is good. Yeah. So the first topic, as you've seen on the status, for those who are here, if you can hear us, 1 in the chat. I need to know that you're here. Thank you. I need to know if you can hear us. Say something. You gotta get real close, Tom, because it's not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yours not coming up for some reason.
Yeah,
it's going in and out.
Yeah, it goes in and out.
Yeah, maybe you gotta put your mic up some too. Higher.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
All right. So see
how it's going in and out? I don't like that.
Neither.
Yeah, well, the first topic is going to be men who don't take care of their biological children. Because a lot of men take care of children, but sometimes they don't take care of their biological.
They'd rather take care of somebody else's child before they take care of their own.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
That's whack.
That's real whack. Yeah, that's real whack. I think that's real whack.
Yeah.
How that sound?
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh,
that's
perfect.
Better, right?
That's perfect. There we go.
Yeah, okay. That's what it was.
That's
okay,
what it was.
Cool. Yeah, so men that don't take care of their biological children, what is the reason for that?
Man, we you know what? This came up
this
before.
This not all men. We're talking about some men.
Some men, not all men. This came up before. And a lot of times, I sometimes think that most times it's the female.
We blame the female?
No. We're not blaming the female. It's like, you know, when we're in a relationship, we are ignorant. Men sometimes are ignorant.
Okay.
Based off of the knowledge that what we've learned throughout our years of growing up, we become ignorant to a lot of things. Okay. And I think that's one of the reasons why we just, like, you know, it's like, I love you, not you. I love my girl. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
your baby's mother.
Right, I love my girl. While we in a relationship, I love you.
Right.
We have this baby.
Right.
I love you, and I love the baby. Then all of a sudden, you don't want to deal with me no more. You don't want to deal with me no more.
Then I don't want to deal with you and the kids.
I don't want to deal with the kids because every time it's always a situation when it comes to me taking care of my kids. Oh, you want the Nikes, but I say I'm gonna get some Reeboks because it's cheaper. Or I want to take them out, but you say no, I can't take them out because I'm with such and such X, Y, and Z. No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, so a lot of times the woman dictate what I can and cannot do with my child. So
you think that have an effect on how he going to take care of his children and put money up for his children or pay child support for his children because she's using the child as a pawn?
Yes.
You think that has a lot to do with it? Okay.
Yes. Well, I'm not saying child support. Like if you're paying child support, again, you're supposed to pay child support, and from my understanding is once you pay child support, once you pay that child support check every month,
right?
You're not liable. You shouldn't have to. You don't have to do anything else once you pay that child support. Everything else is based off of you wanting to do it for your child.
Right, but what about those dudes that don't do anything?
Well, those
don't give. I don't like to say pay. I hate that word pay. Yeah. I like support.
Well, that's messed up on their behalf. They wrong. Right. I'm not blaming the women. I'm not blaming the women for that.
Right.
I mean, I'm blaming the women for the men reaction towards them and their child. Women, they expect us to continue doing what we did when we was there, when we leave, or when we are pushed
of course.
out.
They definitely expect that,
right,
especially as far as taking care of and supporting that their children that they had together. They definitely expect that to go on, even if they're not together. But some men look at that totally different. Like, why is that?
Because they say, "Oh, I'm not with you. You don't want me. Okay,
right.
And you want to do this all? You saying that you could do it all on your own? Well, go ahead, do it on your own.
Right.
Let me see you do it. Sometimes men want to see the female struggle. Sometimes the men want to see the female struggle, and so that they can.
You think so?
Yeah. Sometimes men want to see the female struggle so that they can say, "Look, you this when we was together, everything was great,
right?
But now that I'm out the picture, it's like,
You think it's like a revenge type of thing?
Yes.
You know what? Since you're not with me, you know what? F you and the damn kids.
Yes.
Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it without me.
Because a lot of women say that they can do it without the men.
Like, I don't need you.
I don't need you. So but a lot of women, but then when they split, it's like, oh, you expect me to continue on doing everything that I was doing then, but you got to remember, we split.
Right.
So now I got to take care of myself, and I got to make sure I have for me, just like you got to make sure you have for you, and we both got to make sure the kid has.
Right. But see,
but I'm starting over because you put me out or we split it.
So therefore, he don't have to give nothing.
No. He should support.
Yeah, he should support.
He should support. Yeah. But the support is not going to be what it was.
Because he's doing something somewhere else. He's putting the money into another household.
It can be because he's putting it into another household. It can be because he has to. Sometimes you got to regroup. When you're so used to being with someone, when you leave that person,
right?
I'm talking on one perspective.
Okay, this is one perspective. We're not talking about every situation.
Not every situation. This is one perspective of a man splitting with a woman. Mm-hmm. That's one perspective, or the woman putting the man out. That's one perspective.
Right.
Now the one perspective is that he has to take care of himself.
Right.
He has to start over. And it could be the opposite way around too. It could be he kicked the woman out and he has the child and she has to start all over. So the support is not going to be there 100% the way it was. Yeah, he can't have these $300 sneakers anymore. Mm-hmm. Because now he's going to have $150 sneakers from you and $150 sneakers from me. Opposed to that $300 at one time.
Right.
So that's one perspective.
Yeah, but I see you. I feel you on that perspective. I also feel like I've heard situations where just because the woman may have stepped out on the brother,
that's another,
and that angers him so much to the point where he don't want to do anything for the child.
He's wrong,
and you're wrong, brother. I'm gonna keep it real with you. No matter what happened in the relationship between you and that woman,
you're supposed to take care of your child.
You should always take care of your child, brother. I mean, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Real talk.
You know what?
That's bad on your part. That's your seed, bro. That's your seed.
You know what's crazy? I don't have a friend that doesn't take care of their. I don't have a friend that don't take care of their child. Mm-hmm. All my male friends,
right,
step up to the plate.
Yeah, I have a lot of great brothers, man.
Yeah.
That's fathers, man.
Yes,
I can honestly say that.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I just know a few people that's not great friends.
Right.
But there are associates possibly, and there are people that I don't know like that tell me their story.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they feel like, man, fuck them kids.
Yeah,
they actually,
they say that based off of their relationship,
with the mother, the anger relationship with the mother. Right?
That's another
perspective, right?
Anger towards the woman,
right?
You're angry towards the woman because of it could be because of my bad.
Right.
It could be because of your insecurities. It could be because your hatred towards her because of her stepping out or her moving on faster,
right?
Or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. Like you said, it doesn't matter what the issue is.
It don't matter, man.
You're supposed to take care of your child. So I'm not justifying anybody's actions.
Right.
But what I am is putting their perspective out there.
Okay, you just actually,
taking it on the other side.
Devil's advocate.
Right.
You're trying to come from the perspective of how the men think at that moment.
Right.
I got you. Okay.
Right.
I respect that. I respect that.
I'm not advocating for no men that don't take care of their children.
No, that's not what we're doing. Don't get it twisted. Actually, we are against that.
Yes, we are. We are
totally against that. But we're trying to give you how they think.
Right.
So if it's a situation where the brother,
so y'all can look at me as the guy that don't take care of his child, so I could be the
okay.
I take care of mine, baby.
Yeah. So we're trying to give you a perspective of how they think. There's situations out there where a man won't even look out for his children because the woman or his baby mother is not giving him no coochie.
Yes, that's another.
They get mad. I've known situations where because the dude not getting no coochie, I ain't giving her nothing.
Brother,
you serious?
That's his way of paying. Like,
right.
If
I'm going to give you something, you got to give me something.
Right. I'm going to give you
for your children.
Yeah, that's
whack, bro.
That's another perspective.
That's
she ain't giving me. She ain't getting out.
Me no coochie.
She ain't putting out.
She ain't getting no money.
She ain't putting out. She ain't getting that. I've seen that in a bunch of old movies too.
That's the dirtiest thing you can do, bro. Your kids, you got 2, 3 kids, 4 kids.
Yep.
And you telling her,
yeah, pull out game
what's
is
up?
swag.
What's good? You good? What you need?
Good.
What the babies need? What my babies need? Oh, they need some diapers. Clothes. They need diapers. They need milk. Food. You know what I mean? Yeah. They need some butter. They need some grits. I tell you what.
They need some crayons.
Listen here. I'm gonna come on through, right? Oh, she happy. Okay, all right, come through. That's what's up. All right, cool. All right, I'm downstairs now.
Open the door.
You gonna cash at me? Come downstairs. Open the door. Open the door for what?
I'm coming up.
What the hell? You coming up for what?
I'm about to give you the money. I want to see the kids.
Yeah, but I don't want you to come in my house.
Why not? I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Don't you want this? Don't you want sneakers for the kids? Don't you need food for the house?
Yeah, but that's whack, bro.
Yeah, it is.
And all he's trying to do is get in.
That was a good role play. That was good.
Yeah, real talk. Good. Like, what the hell, bro? Bro, you mean to tell me you come by the house telling her you going to give her money, but you talking about you was feeling some kind of way, you feeling kind of horny?
Oh, I thought you told me to come through and give you the money. I thought you wanted. Look,
wow.
I give you money.
So now you get mad because she didn't want you to smash because she in a whole situation. She not feeling you like that.
No more.
You probably used to can get that.
Yeah.
But now she not feeling you at all.
Nah, you done had a baby with somebody else.
So now you mad and you gonna say, you know what? All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna come back through. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna cash app you, but the cash app never come.
Right. Something happened to my cash
Chime
app
account. The money never come.
Something happened to my Apple Pay.
All because you ain't get your little ding wet.
Oh, my bank account, the way my bank account set up.
That's some whack. That's whackety whack from way back.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Brother, we gotta do better than that.
Yes, we do.
Real talk.
Yes, we
do.
That's
dead wrong. Dead wrong. What y'all think about that, man? Because there's situations like that goes on where if a cat don't get no cootie, no booty, he's not giving nothing to support his children, man.
I think that's whack. That's white, wiggity whack.
Yeah.
Because that's wiggity. The wiggity mac. It's the wiggity whack.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see what the chat said. Man, Valerie said, I think it's Pat Jordan says, always take care of your children. The woman can take care of herself. I agree. Definitely agree about that, my sister.
Hey, listen, on some occasions, the women say that they can take care of themselves, but they use that child support to take care of them.
That's true, too. So the number, if you want to call in, if you want to give a call in, you can go ahead. The number is on the screen. Call in and give us your perspective. What's good, Daniel Lord? How you feel? Leslie, how you feel? What's good with you? All right. Leslie said, he lost his phone, so he couldn't cash out.
He got to get a new phone.
Whack.
You got to go get a new debit card, credit card.
Brother, that's whack. I want to say to all the brothers that have that feeling when you get into a situation, you're young, you kind of, upset about your situation when you broke up with your lady and you don't want to give anything to support your children. Bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Look out for your children. Look out for your children.
Always.
Yeah, look out for your children.
Your children are your future. That's your retirement fund right there.
Don't allow the wet. You not getting no wet make you feel like you can't give no money up to support your children. Or even spend time. Spend time with your children. You know what I mean? Yeah. Spend time. Spend money. Support them. What's good with you? Who's calling? Hello? Yes, how are you? There is a 3-second delay, so after I speak, wait 3 seconds. Please turn your phone down to Facebook. Do not have your phone volume up on Facebook, okay? Okay, what you got on the topic? Who's calling?
This is Shantae.
Hey, Shantae, what's good with you?
What you're forgetting to say is these women need to stop being involved with those jokers who don't take care of their children. You got 30 days. You ain't been on a big event with your kids. You're out of here. Like, it's just, because if you ain't going to take care of your kids, you ain't going to take care of me. Because you judge a man by the way he take care of his mama and his children. So he not taking care of them, you're out.
Okay. What you got on that top? Okay, stay right there, Shantae.
Yeah, but wait, like when you deal with a man that don't have kids, that didn't, you're his first baby mother. How do you know whether he's going to take care of his kid or not?
Wait 3 seconds.
That's when you got his mama. He got a mama first.
Okay, you never met her.
Then that's the problem.
What's the problem?
That's the problem. A man who genuinely take care of his business, his mother is always going to be somewhere involved if he don't have his children.
Well, the scripture.
If he take care of his children is going to be involved. He cannot do something with you because he got to do something with either his mama or his kids. If that never come up, he's no good.
But what about the fact that they say the scripture talks about, the man should cling unto his family and leave his mama and daddy? What if he,
You don't never completely. No. You don't completely leave your mama and daddy. Never. You don't leave them. You prioritize your household and your family, but you never leave the person that gave you life. Never.
Now, but
I agree.
But the Bible, it says once you have your wife, the mother's she's out the picture. It's me and my wife. My wife comes first. Then come everything else.
But she's not out the picture.
No.
But here's the thing: this situation is not wife and husband.
Right.
This situation is basically this man is over.
Right,
it's over, and this man is not taking care of his kids.
Or even when they're together, he's not taking care of his kids.
Coochie.
Yeah. Or even when they're together, he's not taking care of his kids. So,
well, we all women. Well, I ain't gonna say all women. A lot of us women go through that.
Right.
We just do. I don't know why. I wish I knew why, because I do have a similar situation.
Well, we giving you.
I wish I had the answer.
Well, we giving you actual situations on how men think. Some men think. We gave you about 2 or 3 scenarios.
2 or 3,
and one of them is definitely for the simple fact that he's not in a relationship with you no more. And he feel like, look, you treated me this way, or if you gonna still let me hit it, we can do that. But I don't like how you treated me when we was in a relationship. I don't like how you treated me when we out of a relationship. So F you and them damn kids. Some of them think like that.
It's a few situations.
Yeah, they missing something though. They missing something, because I personally believe, like women, when you have children, right? I believe it's something that just clicks. God gives you this. He just gives you this insight that turns your old ways into being a parent and being a mother, right?
Natural instinct.
And some men just don't get it. Some men do. You have men that take care of their children and their wives' children. Like, I was raised by my stepfather. Hands down, like, that's my pop. My biological father is deceased, and I'm getting married. Mm-hmm. But if my biological father was still living, my stepfather would be walking me down the aisle, because that's the man who took care of me since I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is. I don't have the answer for men. You guys are men, but it's horrible. But I know as women, we promote it by staying with these deadbeat ass niggas, seeing what they do. And we still there, like, them ain't my kids. But you don't realize that can be you and your kids one day.
Right. Okay. Go ahead, Tom.
A lot of times the guys have the babies with the woman just because the woman wanted the baby. A lot of times the woman, I'm just hear me out.
Devil's advocate.
A lot of times the women have the babies to trap the men. A lot of times the guys have emotions for the woman, nothing else. He does for his kids because he loves the woman. He didn't want the kid. That's a lot of times.
Right.
And when you push me out, or when you stop doing for me, I'm going to stop doing for y'all, because I love you. I love you. I'm in this relationship because of you. I had the child with you because of you. I love you.
That's coming from a perspective.
That's a perspective.
All right. So
it's like just me and you in a relationship, right? And now you're pregnant. It's whatever you want to do. That's your body. I love you. So if you want to have the baby, then guess what? We're gonna have a child. I love you. We getting married because I love you, not because I wanted a child, not because the child is coming along. No,
you better talk, Tom.
It's a lot of times I want you.
Right.
So therefore, when you push me out, I'm gone. Out. I'm not taking care of the child because you said you know how to. I'm listening.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. So, are you justifying that this is okay?
No. What he doing is
because I'm not around. Because I'm not around no more. This life that we made is just go to the wind. Like, that's real. That's not okay.
Okay, let me answer that. What Tony is saying is, Shantae, right?
Yes, that's
what Tony is saying is he's not justifying. He's playing devil's advocate to show you how some men think.
I love my child.
Right.
I love my children.
Right. Yeah. Tony not saying that's from his perspective. And he's not.
Like
he's not.
That have this platform,
hold on.
Right?
Hold on. Hold on.
Take all
hold on, my sister. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. You gotta let me talk, and then you talk. All right. He's not justifying it. He's just showing you how some men think, and he's not coming from. This is not his perspective. He's coming from other men's perspective. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, while y'all using this platform, y'all need to put them all in the room and get these guys together, because that's just not cool, because it's children that suffer. And I personally was fortunate enough to have a biological father and a stepfather.
Right.
There's things that I got out of life from both of them that my mama could have never taught me.
Right.
So men need to realize that, like, you are important no matter what your financial situation is, no matter what, like, how much you dislike the mama, like, you need to put something into that kid, because those children are the ones who are going to really, we raise our kids to hopefully look after us when we get to a certain age. So you got to put into your kid what you want them to give back to you in the end.
And me and Tony agree.
We agree
100% with you.
100%.
100%.
We just have some objective with these things, because when sometimes, women have to take accountability for their actions also. Period. You're telling me everything that he's doing wrong or what they're doing wrong, but what about you? That's the question. I always tell my kids, and I tell my nephews, I tell my cousins, you can't argue with a person. You can't get mad at a person until you know what you did wrong. Also, you have to figure out what you did wrong in order for you to understand why he did what he did. Or that's basically it.
Right. Because listen to this, Chantel. There's a lot of situations where the man is not with the woman, and the relationship between the man and woman was chaotic, but yet the man looks out for his children and sometimes the woman. So what is it that she's doing that woman that can't get that other man that's making money to come in and do for his own kids, but yet he's taking care of somebody else's children at another home? What's going on in his mind, or what's going on in her mind? What she's doing that the other chick is doing? You understand what I'm saying?
It's what you said.
Right.
Some men take care of the household that they are in.
Right.
Because what works, you know what I mean? We're going now is, only way I can tell you this is to break down my situation, right?
All right, go ahead.
I have a 21-year-old daughter.
Let's go.
When me and her dad were together, we were together for 10 years. 10 years. I found out he was married our first year of dating, right? I found out from his wife coming knocking on my door, right? We broke up. I genuinely was in love with the dude. I left him alone, though. He came back after he got his divorce, and he had his A game on. We spent 10 years together. I had a child after that, but I never let that shit go. I never let the embarrassment go, or the knocking on my door and all that stuff. So I ran circles around that joker. You understand where I'm coming from?
Now, all right. When you say, hold on. Let me get this straight. When you said, we need to be clear on, you ran circles around the joker, so we can understand what you mean by that.
I cheated on him left and right. I did.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
So I left him no other choice for our relationship to be over, right? But the years after we broke up, he kept trying to get back, like, because he genuinely loved me, but I didn't like him. I just didn't no more. Like, I really couldn't let go of what had happened. He embarrassed me in front of my family. My mama answered the door for his wife. At the time, I was still staying at my mother's house. Like, I couldn't let that go. But now, my daughter, who is a college student, right? about to go to London in January with the exchange program. She's fighting back and forth with her father just to pick up the phone with her, and it's all because of me. And I just recently got engaged. And since I got engaged, it's been worse because the dude who I'm engaged to marry was the first guy he found out about after we broke up. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, so she's suffering for something I did. I didn't apologize for it. Like, what you want me to do? I don't like you. I didn't like you then. I'm sorry. But what you gonna do? And she will be the only kid that he got that will take care of him. And he really can't let that go. He's the most bitter man in America.
Okay. Anything else you want to add to that?
Mm-mm.
All right, go ahead, Tone. I'm gonna let Tone, chime in on what you talked about. Go ahead.
Yes, he is bitter. He is bitter. He's upset because he left his wife for you. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
They was already going through their thing.
No.
Okay, we're gonna shut you down because we're gonna let him finish. All right?
Yeah, that was the first question. He left his wife for you. He was already going through his thing. So he was split. They had a open relationship at the time. Let's just say,
right.
Like he was able to go out and date. He wasn't living with her,
right?
But anyway, he started staying with you. He broke up with his wife. You say he was on his A game, but because you was embarrassed about her knocking on the door because you didn't tell, or he didn't tell y'all that he was married, he had to have told you something.
Right, but hold on. How long was that? Did she find out?
1 year, less than a year.
So you was with him for a year and didn't know he was married. Is that what she's saying?
I didn't know he was married. I left mail in his car, and the wife found it and came to my house.
Got you.
Right. Okay, but he was divorced 1 year later, right?
About 9 months later, 9 months later.
For you, right?
You. He came to you. He left his wife. He came to you, right?
Okay.
He was on his A game, is what you said, right?
He was on his A game.
I just want to make sure that I was listening. I was listening.
Okay,
I was
listening too. Advocate to say that because I think their relationship's been over.
Okay, now what I'm gonna do right now, Chantel, I'm cutting your mic off so he can finish. All right? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead.
So listen, he left his wife for you. You said that he was already going through problems with his marriage, so he came to you. He was with you. He was staying with you. You left mail in his car. Okay, he was back and forth with his wife, but they was going through a divorce. He left her 9 months later after he met you. Now, he's staying with you. You said out of your mouth that he was on his A game. He did everything that he was supposed to be doing. And then in return, because you was embarrassed about what happened, you should have been proud of the fact that he came to you, he was with you for a year, he divorced his wife and came to you and was on his A game. You could have been like, yeah, I had this good. Listen, I treated him right, he treated me right. You could have did all of that.
Right.
But instead, you took it negatively and
ran circles around
him. In other words, you cheated on him left and right. When he was on his A game doing everything that he was supposed to do for you for 10 years. Straight. 10 years you said he was doing what he was supposed to do. Meanwhile, you were running circles around him, cheating on him, this, that, and the other. That's where you went wrong.
Right.
That's where the whole thing went wrong. And you expect him to be okay with the fact that you left him. Yes, he is bitter. Because you cheated on him when he was on his A game. You should have at least waited until he started falling off and been C minus, C plus. Nah, he was A plus. He was an A plus guy.
Right.
And you did everything.
Now, here's the thing, too. Have you ever said to him, I appreciate what you do for me. I appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate what you do for your children, man. I respect the fact that you did this and did that. That's very important. If you never did that and all he heard from you was yang, after you did that shit, that's definitely reason for him to say, F you and them kids.
And now this is where it went bad at. 10 years ago, you cheated on him.
Not saying it's right.
Not saying it's right. 10 years ago, you cheated on him, or whenever you cheated on him, and he found out about this one particular guy. he found out about this guy, and now all of a sudden you are in a relationship with this one guy after he's been trying his hardest to get back with you,
right?
And he's dropped his whole past life for you.
For you.
And you cheated. You ran circles around him.
All right, let her respond. Let's go, Chantel.
Okay, so you telling me 16 years later, you still can hold that grudge? And I started this conversation with saying, I apologized to him genuinely. I meant it. Like, I was young. This is like, we're talking about the 25, 26-year-old me, right? I apologized to this man genuinely several times. I told him what I did, where I went wrong, but why you still taking it out on her? You understand? So how long do you get to be that damn mad?
He's taking it out on her because of you.
She was 4.
Right.
She's 21, about to be 22 next month.
Right.
He's taking it out on her because of you. He loves you. He loved you.
So that's what you have to do now.
And I said this.
This is what you have to do now, and this is what he has to do. From my perspective, my opinion, I think you guys definitely going to need therapy. He going to have to sit down.
He gonna need it
and talk with somebody regarding that situation, because if you think about it, it's a trauma for him. It's a trauma for him, and what it's doing is it's hurting the child. But he can't see that all the way, because it's still that battle with you. You understand? It's still that battle going on with you. And sometimes women can help the man because women's supposed to be the helpmate naturally. So you can help the man by how you speak to him, how you talk to him. Hold on. Nope. Let me finish. I'll finish and then you can add. How you speak to him, how your tone is with him, to help him see what he's doing is not good for our child. That you can start with that. Have decent conversations without arguing, without going back and forth. That will help. So counseling will definitely help. All right, but go ahead.
We're listening.
Can you hear me?
I left a important part out.
Did you hear what I said? Ho. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard what you said.
Oh, okay.
But he's been married.
Hold. What do you think about the counseling part?
No, I believe we need counseling.
Okay.
No, we have counseling, me and my children.
I'm talking about you, your children.
But listen what I'm telling you.
And
he
him.
has a wife that he has had for the last 14 years.
Say that one more time.
He had a wife for the last 14 years.
He has a wife?
He got a wife that he had for the last 4. He got married when my daughter was 6 years old. Like, so why are you still doing this?
Because, can I be honest with you?
Be honest, bro. This is the D.A.P. show.
Listen.
This is the D.A.P. show.
What's your name again? I apologize. Chantel. I'm going to be straight up with him. Straight up with you. You messed his head up. Period. Shantae. I apologize. Shantae, you messed his head up.
The real Shantae.
Yeah. Shantae, you messed his head up. Period. You messed his head up because you stepped out when he was on his A game with you. He left to be with you. He was on his A game. He did everything that he was supposed to. And then because you said you was embarrassed, you did what you did. You ran circles around him and he found out and you damaged him somewhere up there.
But at the end of the day, Tone, as Charles Chandler said, the truth is that as a man, we have a responsibility to take care of our children, regardless of what their relationship is with the mother of their children. And I agree with that.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree with that because he definitely is not right, but he's not right here. You understand?
Yeah.
He's not right here. So that's why I mentioned the counseling. He's going to need that. And maybe, Shantae, you can coach him or help coach him into that with his child. You understand? Because she is the main subject to this whole story.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's focused on you, but that's why he can't deal with the child. That's just honesty out of my part. Yeah. He's too focused on you. That's why he can't focus on being there for his child.
Because in his mind, you know, he's still hurt from you. That. Yeah. Because the whole idea of you, whatever y'all went through, that stuff is still burning in his brain. You understand? So it's bothering him. It's bothering him to the point where he needs psychological help, therapy. He needs counseling.
He does.
Real talk. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. And this is the only thing that will make a man want to not take care of his child.
You never know when a man is capable of when emotions are involved.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Yeah, that's the side that women don't see, don't understand, and sometimes they don't even care. You know what I mean? But this is why there is a beautiful thing, because some men are so messed up, they want to kill you.
Mm-hmm. You never know what a person is capable of when emotions are involved. Some men are so messed up.
They don't know how the brain works in some men.
We spoke about this.
Yeah. It's a serious thing, man.
We spoke about this.
So he gonna definitely need counseling to where he can see that it's not that bad. It's over. The hurt is done. You was younger. Let it go, because it's still killing him. Even though he got another wife.
You understand? You are the one that broke him.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You are the one that broke him.
I agree with you. But I always said that. That he was a better father to my daughter that I had already. That wasn't his. Like, he don't even realize. Like, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a good provider.
He was, and I really apologize for that. But I don't even know how to get back. I don't know what else to do but say sorry.
So how often you said sorry to him once? In a conversation, or you constantly said, my apology, I apologize for yada yada yada. Y'all had civil conversations, or was it rah rah rah?
We had several conversations, but we had one
civilized,
deep conversation where I said, "Listen, I genuinely apologize."
Okay.
Did you?
That's it.
She said she had a deep conversation with him one time.
Sister.
And
I made a crab boil, invited him to my house, and I genuinely apologized.
That was nice. And what was his response? Can you hear me?
It wasn't good.
How did he react?
Yeah, I can hear you. He told me I was cold-blooded. That's all he said.
Well, at least he wasn't rowdy though. He just straight up and said cold-blooded, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That showed you that shit deeply hurted him. And he was honest by saying that's cold-blooded. Yeah. So again, I will hit you with some information that you can take. It will be a phone number to a place you or him or you all can go to get counseling. And in this place, you can actually just walk in. And sometimes you don't even have to have insurance and all that good stuff. Things are paid for by grants and things like that. But I'm gonna inbox you. Just text me or inbox me your name and phone number and everything, whatever, and I'll send this information to you, okay? Because I think how old is he?
He was born in 68.
He about 53, 54. Oh, 50, he about 55 right now. Yeah, so I think it's doable, because if he didn't black out and enrage, I think he's a person that can change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That can see a whole different light and really be an assistant and a provider to his child. But you have to try your best to assist him. You know what I mean? Because your energy has a lot to do with how he's reacting.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep it real honest, 100 with you. You know what I mean? Even though it shouldn't be, but that's the reality of this situation. That is the reality.
Okay.
All right? And I guarantee you.
I'm going to listen to you, but I'm going to just say this.
Go ahead.
I can't do too much catering to another man. I
respect that.
We're not asking you
No, I respect that. But you know how when you have a child, you have to actually, sometime communicate with the baby father or the baby mother. You have to communicate on some things. It just can't be especially when he was young. But now she's 21 now, right?
Yes, about to be 22 next month.
Right. But see, y'all really never really communicated on a certain level while she was young, like having that co-parenting mindset. When you have that co-parenting mindset, no matter what y'all go through, you can be doing him, he can be doing him, you can be doing you, but y'all still have that co-parenting mindset. Nothing gets in the way of the child because y'all are a team with building that child. That's the key. That's the key. Okay. And sometimes women get that messed up. Sometimes men get that messed up and play the kid like a pawn on the chess damn board.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they be battling each other.
But I think that's women who still want the men.
Yeah.
That's those women who still want those men that use their kids as pawns.
Not only, it's also women that just want to challenge the other woman.
Yep.
Sometimes the women just want to challenge the other woman. It's not even about the dude. It's about challenging that other chick he got. That's it.
100.
And it'd be a battle the whole time and forgetting the most important piece on the board is the child.
Most relationships that the guys ain't taking care of their children is because of the baby mother and the baby father, or the stepfather.
Yeah. As Leslie said, sometimes you have to walk that extra mile.
Yep. And it's not about you catering to him. You're not catering to him by befriending him.
Right.
By expressing how you felt.
Right.
Or by explaining to him, like, look, we can still be cordial. That's how you pronounce it?
Right.
Cordial.
Right.
You know, we can still be cordial. We can still be friends. Even though I messed up, or you messed up, or we messed up, we can still be cordial for her. And the only reason he was so great with your older child is because of you. Exactly what I said at the beginning of the show. Go back and watch what I said.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of you. He loved you, so he took care of her. He loved you, so when he loved you, you had the baby, he took care of you and the baby, or the family, the household.
Right.
So when y'all broke up, it had nothing to do with the children. Everything to do with you. You. He don't do nothing for them because he's mad at you.
Right.
And the fact that you guys are not cordial, you guys can't connect. Yeah, you guys don't want to compromising, whatever. Co-parenting. That's why he's not gonna do. So both got to compromise.
Right. So someone said, are you saying that that's the only reason why men don't support their children? No, that's not the only reason. No. We're just talking about this situation right here. We did mention a few reasons at the beginning,
right?
If you go back and check, but we're talking about the caller's situation right now.
Right. There's a cause and an effect, and there's a few causes, and there's a few effect. Well, only one effect due to a few causes.
All right. So we hope that helped you out, Shantae,
yes.
We thank you for calling. And you have anything else on the subject?
Nope, we good.
All right, much love and respect. I thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for chiming in. You're going to help. This call is going to help a lot of other people. We appreciate you. Much love. All right. Much love. Thank you. Yeah, I think that was a great call, man. That was a great call, man. That's just one scenario.
One.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we don't.
Two. She brought out two scenarios.
Yeah, she did.
Two scenarios.
She did.
But one situation brought out two scenarios.
Right. Move up to the mic.
Oh, my bad, man. Yeah. One situation brought out two scenarios, and it's funny because before we spoke to her, I brought 3 scenarios up.
Right.
3.
Right.
Two of those.
We bought about 3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah. Right. And she brung them up.
Right.
She brung them up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, just like Paula said, there was no co-parenting. Leslie said jealousy of the other spouses, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's what it be. It don't even be about the dude. No. It be about the competition with the other chick.
Right.
I'm better than her.
Right.
Because I left you. Oh, it's all good, but that chick ain't better than me. You ain't gonna do nothing without me. And he there could be the battle between the other cat too.
He married another woman to fill the void of you.
Right.
That's why he married someone, because he needed something to fill that void. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you was there.
And anybody else want to call in? You can call in the number 973-433-5666, and you can give your scenario live on the phone call. You can do that right now if you like. Much love and respect. Thank you guys for tuning in. But we're going to go into another topic in a minute if you don't have anything else on this particular topic on the D.A.P show. We thank you guys for tuning in. Real talk.
So,
go ahead. What you want to say?
I was going to say another reason why men don't take care of their children is because they don't have the financial resources to actually take care of their children.
That's true.
Because they don't know how to manage their money.
They don't know how to manage their money. So this
the woman is the one that
this goes into the next subject,
right?
Which is financial literacy. When was the first time you came into understand financial literacy?
Well, when you say financial literacy,
right.
give me, dumb it down for me.
Well,
dumb it down.
All right, dumb it down.
Dumb it down for me, please.
When did you realize the first time in your life? I'm talking to you as well, who's watching. How money work? How money work? How was money supposed to work for you?
Fortunately, I've learned about money at a very, 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 very young age, very early in my life, about how saving money was good for you, that you're going to need it in the future. So there's 2 situations actually 3 situations where I've learned about money when I was, living in the projects, Kerry Woods. Mm-hmm. I learned from the people outside. They told me, yeah, make your money, save your money. Right. Spend it on what you need. Then those same people also, as I got older, they was telling me about getting a bank account, legal or illegal. They said, get a bank account, save your money, put it in a shoebox, save your money, get a bank account. And then as I got older, I learned about credit. I learned about credit about 12, 13 years old. My uncle said to me, he says, listen, credit is the future. You need to save your money, put it in an account, and then start your credit from there, because credit is the future. And then years later,
right,
credit became the future. Credit cards, debit cards,
Facts.
Checks, and so on and so forth. So eventually money started dying away, even though money's still king, but it was dying away, and credit became king. Because you can buy a house cash back in the 80s and the 90s. You can buy houses cash. Once 9/11 hit, you can't use cash. You need credit. They need to figure out where that money came from.
Facts.
So I've learned about saving money, how to correctly spend money, and bank accounts. And then at the age of 13 years old, credit.
Right. I agree. Well, I learned as well early. I was always taught, when I first started working, which was, I was on a paper route. I'm talking about early teens, man. And mom always told me, you got to save your money, Everything you get, just save it, And she went and helped open an account for me. I think I had 13, 14 years old, but her name was on the account. I was younger than that. Yeah, probably younger than that. Yeah, definitely younger than that. I was like 11. 12, 11, because it was a paper route. I had Wegman, I had Stegman, I had had Stegman, Wegman, and Bidwell. Those are my 3 blocks of my paper route. She helped me open the account. The account was Trust Company on Martin Luther King Drive next to the Greek restaurant. That was my first bank account.
Wow.
Yeah. And once I started seeing them coins grow, I was addicted.
Saving.
Right there, saving.
Percentages.
So, I was saving like crazy. And then as I got older, I've learned how to go into, basically try to let your money work for you, by not working so hard for money, just having your money work for you by investing. I started investing in mutual funds. I was introduced to mutual funds through the company called, what is that company? Y'all probably know it. Y'all probably know the company. They've been around for a long time. Prime America. Till this day, I have Prime America mutual funds that's making money without me even doing anything from back in the early 90s.
When I was younger, I heard about stocks and bonds.
Right.
I was learning about stocks and bonds through my grandmother.
Right.
And I didn't know much about stocks and bonds. I really didn't get into it. As I got older, I learned about stocks. But bonds, I really didn't get into. Bonds, people did away with bonds and stuff like that. So
what you say, Paula James says, investing is the way to go. Yes, I totally agree.
But now, financial literacy. Now, I'm going to talk about financial literacy, and I want to talk about us in the hood, talk about, my kind, my people.
Right.
We are illiterate to a lot of things.
Oh, yes. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
When it comes to finances.
I got you.
A lot of times we don't do because we don't know.
Facts.
A lot of times we don't do because we don't know.
Facts.
And a lot of times we do based off of what we are learned, what we are taught, what our parents know. You got to remember, if your parents don't know much, they can't teach you much.
I agree.
So with me, I stole a lot of the knowledge. I stole a lot of knowledge. I acquired a lot of knowledge. Every time someone was talking about finances and stuff like that, I went in and I put it like this. I was raised in the Democratic community as a child from birth up until 18. From 18 up until now, I was raised in a Republican facility.
Right.
So I've been on both sides of the aisle, and I've learned a lot. I've learned that rich people look at poor people the same way poor people look at rich people. They both get everything for free. And that's fact. Now, we don't know how to go out and buy a house, but we know how to go out there and get food
Jordans.
No. Food stamps. Food stamps.
Right,
we don't know how to spend our money.
Right.
But we know how to buy jewelry, cars, and clothes.
Right.
But they don't know that the cars that you buy depreciate when you have sneakers that appreciate. So they buy certain sneakers that don't, go up in value.
Right.
They rather buy something that look good for today. They go out and they buy a BMW because it looks cool.
Right.
But it depreciates when you drive off the lot. Instead of going off and buying a car that appreciates, that goes up.
And we also don't know that insurance is important.
Life insurance.
I had a guy in my chair, customer in my chair said this to me years ago, Tom. He said, that he knows a guy this is what got him into the insurance thing. He said he knew a guy that had a liquor store, and the liquor store was making so much money that he was making money hand over fist, but he's buying real estate and all this other stuff. But then the dude started actually taking insurance out on a customer or two. They became real close, his customer, knowing he was an alcoholic. He took insurance out on the customer. Because you can take insurance out on people because you are the insurance holder or the policy holder. When that person die,
All that money go to you.
All that money go to you.
Right.
So this liquor store man was taking insurance out on people for millions of dollars.
He was killing the man that he had life insurance on.
No, the man was killing himself already.
No. He was providing. He was providing the service.
My point exactly.
Yeah, he was providing the service.
But what I'm saying is he was already coming to drink.
Yeah, he was.
He was an alcoholic already.
Yeah, but
he came close with him and got tight, and he started.
But if you became close with a man and you became crazy, tight with him, and you still feed him, you're killing him.
Right. I agree.
And I agree. And you're gonna steal his life from him.
Right.
It's not, in a way it's not, in a way it's bad. The way it sounds is like real bad. Exactly. But we don't know.
Right.
We are illiterate to a lot of things.
Yeah, but my point I'm making is there are many generations of other nationalities that become millionaires because of that, knowing that, it's an investment to some. Right. Where it looked for us, it's like, oh no, I ain't about trying to get the money up. You know what I mean? That's how we think, knowing that this person we all going to leave this earth.
Right.
You know what I mean? But because it's insurance and we don't look at it as an investment, because that's what it is. It really is an investment if you look at it, especially if you're not going for $4,000 or $5,000 insurance. $10,000 insurance, but you investing $400 or $500 a month in insurance. That's an investment.
Yes, it's
on life insurance.
Well, when I'm learning. I don't know how this goes, but again, I'm illiterate to it, and I'm learning. When I say illiterate, that doesn't mean nothing negative, people. I'm just saying that I don't know. What I'm learning is that you can get life insurance in yourself and other people, and you can borrow from your life insurance.
Right.
So even if you do die today or tomorrow, you still got money.
Can I get some?
I'm learning. I'm learning, bro.
Okay.
I'm learning. So that's just like buying a house. Buying a house, you would never own your house.
Never own it. You're always going to have to pay something.
But you can always borrow from it.
Explain to people when you say you're never going to own your house.
Because you still got to pay taxes, property taxes.
And water bill.
The water bill, that's the sewage. If you don't use the water, you ain't got to pay no water.
Right.
Sewage,
but you're going to use your water.
Yeah. I mean, it's ways that you can do.
Taxes.
It's taxes. Taxes is property taxes.
Right. Some people say, you know what? I own my house. No, you don't.
No. Actually, you do.
You own it.
No. Listen.
Stop paying taxes.
Hold on. No.
Stop paying taxes.
Let's clarify this.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's clarify this. Okay. You have you have a piece of property, right? Mm-hmm. It's land. You will never own the property that your house is on, but you will own the house. Mm-hmm. You can own the house, but you'll never own the property.
But stop paying taxes.
Stop paying the taxes, they're going to take your house from you. But that's your house.
That's my point.
My point is you can own the house. You can knock the house down.
Right.
You can take the house with you. Can take the house with you.
You can take it with you?
You can take that. I'm just saying.
You can take the house with you?
I'm just saying.
Literally.
Can you take the house with
literally,
you? Not literally. But if you want to
knock
knock that house down, you can knock that house down because that's your house.
Right.
But that property that the house is on is not yours.
Right.
So now if I own a piece of property that has no house on it, it's just dirt. I can own that property, which I would never own because I still got to pay taxes on it.
Right.
I can lease the property to you and you can build a house that's on that property. That house would be yours, but the property will be mine.
Got you.
And if you can't understand that, just think about this. The Social Security building that was in Journal Square, for the older folks that know what I'm talking about. They had the welfare building, the Social Security building in Journal Square around the corner from the courthouse. That property, the ground was owned by one person, and the building that the Social Security was in was built and owned by someone else. So it was leased to them.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong.
Okay, I don't know.
But
that's something new to me. Okay.
This is what I know.
Okay.
The property is not the ground you will never own. You got to pay taxes on it. If you don't pay the taxes on it, yes, they can take it.
Okay.
But the house is yours. They can't tell you what you can and cannot do with your house.
Okay.
Meaning like if you want to knock it down, you can knock it down and stuff like that. If you want to paint it whatever color you want and do whatever you want to it, you can add and subtract. You can do all of that. inside, outside. You can do all of that. But that property that is on, you would always have to pay taxes.
Okay, let's see what Leslie says. Leslie says, I can relate. I can relate. I just leased a $60,000 car. It's electric.
Boogie, woogie, oogie. Yeah. Now the car, like, for example, is that.
Okay.
A car. The car is yours.
Right.
You can own that car, but the property that it rides on,
right,
the street.
Yeah, you can own it, but stop paying the bill.
No. If you, all right. Okay.
She leasing it.
Listen.
It's a lease. It's a lease.
I'm sorry.
As she said it's a lease. It's a lease.
Oh, a lease is a different story. I'm sorry.
She don't own that. She leasing that.
I know.
She gotta get that back in about 3 years.
I know somebody that just bought a car.
Right.
Brand new.
Off the lot.
Off the lot. No. From the factory.
Right.
From the factory.
Right.
They was building it.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So the car is his. Completely his. He has literally. Yes.
It's beautiful.
Literally, he has no payments at all. I'm proud of that kid.
Yeah, I'm proud of him.
That. He came a long way.
I love that guy.
And I love that guy.
He's a hard worker.
Very.
Yeah, hard worker.
He put in a lot of overtime.
Remind me of myself. Real shit. Always working.
You know what?
Constantly working.
You kind of look like you too. Act like you're in the West. But anyway, he owns that car. But the property that is, the place that it sits on, he would never own that.
Right.
Because he got to keep paying taxes on that piece of property.
Right.
You
well, in reality, he would never own the car either. Even though you even though you paid it outright, you paid the car outright. You still got to put gas in.
But he owns the car.
He owns the car. You still got to get it registered.
But he owns the car.
Right. You still got to get insurance.
But he owns the car.
He owns the car. Don't pay insurance.
And it just sits there. It's still his.
They got to take it.
No, they not.
If he don't have insurance on it, they gonna tow it.
No.
If they don't have insurance or registered, because that's money too.
If it's sitting if it's sitting on a public street,
right? That's
if it's sitting on a public street. Yes, you can take. They're gonna tow it.
No doubt.
If it's not registered or insured, but if it's sitting on private property,
right,
it's his.
Right.
Okay, you can't touch it.
What you say, Kim? Kim said, David Adams, those $12 sneakers were fire. Thank you. Yo, listen, I love them sneakers. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna have to show you. I got some sneakers that was like at least $12. You know what I mean? Let me just show them to you.
They not better than mine's, dog. And mine's was free.
Free?
It was a gift.
Oh, well.
But they got Jersey City on it. Look. They got Jersey City, look.
Those Nikes? Oh, those New Balance.
Yeah, Jersey City right there.
I see it. Dope.
I don't know if it was custom made or not.
Let me show you what she talking about. Okay. Because they clown me. They clown me, Tone. But you know how I think. I don't give a damn. I don't give a hoop, nothing.
That's the one thing I love about you. You never do care. You never did care.
Yeah, real talk. So these are sneakers. Let me show you. Here, where they at? Here we go. Yeah, what's good, Kim? It's good seeing you too. Much love, respect to you and the family.
This is financial literacy. Oh, they comfortable?
Comfortable as
That's
hell,
all that matters.
Yo, you have people talking about, oh man, what are those?
What are those?
Those are $12,
and they comfortable. That's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
And this is where we go wrong. Right. The richest people in the world with stuff like that.
Real talk, bro. I learned that many years ago, though.
I had a guy. I love telling this story. So. I just want to tell this quick story. I was in the shop. The guy comes in Italian. He can't even speak English, but I was the first person he spoke to.
Right.
And he comes in. He's and I said, I don't speak Italian. I don't speak Spanish. Whatever he's speaking. Right. So he says to me, "Do you do inspections on foreign cars?" So he comes in. I said yes. He comes in with a 7 Series 750. And we did the inspection on it. It was a 1998 750. I had one of those. Those things are nice. But the 750 is a 12-cylinder.
That's dope.
So we did the inspection on it. Then he says, all right, well, do you do Mercedes? I said, yeah. He comes in with a 1993 S, whatever it was. Expensive car, 12-cylinder. Yeah, so we did the inspection on it. So I'm like, oh, these are old cars. And then all of a sudden, now this guy, you would never expect this guy to be who he was. He comes in. He got some nice big glasses. His hair's back like Donald Trump's. And then he got on like some beat up sneakers, and he just got on regular pants and a shirt that's showing his little chest hairs, right?
Okay.
So then he comes in, he says, "Do you do like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and I said, "Yeah, we do all cars." So he can stop asking. Yeah, we do everything. This guy comes in every day for a whole week with a different Ferrari. With a different Ferrari.
Wow.
And then in each one of these cars, you all you see is like an umbrella. If he was sitting in the office, even every time he sat in the office, my boss didn't even know that this was the guy that was bringing in the Ferraris, because he walked in. Even when you see my boss, he comes in with some beat up sneakers, and they just sit down in the office and they just talk. I've seen so many black cars come through my shop. So many black cars. Looking at these guys, you would never expect these guys to have this much money. Never. And these guys, they rent room. They rent the how do you say this at the hotel? The most expensive rooms.
Oh yeah, the suites and all that.
Suites.
Right.
So you got these guys. This is where they live. They live in suites and stuff like that. And it's like $1,000. Like this is back in the early 2000s, where these guys are just living in suites and they own buildings in Jersey City.
That's deep.
And they got Ferraris and Rolls Royce.
You will never know, because they look their image, and you know what I mean. And they don't care about what they wearing.
Excuse me, people.
Khakis and all that good stuff. So,
but then you go with us, we buy expensive things to look
expensive,
like we have money, when we don't have the money. We don't have it. If you don't have it, people, the financial literacy, if you don't have the money, stop trying to live, beyond your means.
I agree, bro.
And again, I had the most ignorant conversation with these two gentlemen in the barbershop.
And what's that?
This is about us. This is a topic for another day, but I'm gonna just bring it up.
Okay.
We are not granted the same opportunities as those people that came in on the boat from other countries. And these guys thought that myself, they thought that everything that I have was given to me when I earned it, based off of me stealing and me gaining knowledge from people that had money, that had wealth. I learned from them.
Word.
And they taught me. So I've learned how to. I bought my house, bought my cars. I don't have no co-signers on nothing that I own. Nothing.
That's what's up.
Nothing.
It's a blessing.
So I've learned. I learned, and plus you're a hustler, so I got a lot of work ethics from you. Like,
bro, much love, respect, bro. Leslie said, "Rich people look poor, and poor people look rich." Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, hey, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
And when poor people look at these, when rich people look at us, when we have on these expensive clothes, they look at us like we stupid. They're like, really? Why would Gucci is nothing? Gucci is nothing to them. They would never wear Gucci.
None of that.
Never.
None of that.
They look at Gucci like Gucci. They look at Gucci like Walmart clothes.
Yeah.
Like how we look at Walmart clothes. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
Real talk. Paula said, "Rich people are spending like crazy these days. At least the new money."
No, they're not.
She said, rich people are spending like crazy these days. At least the new money.
No, they're not. They're investing like crazy.
Investing money, yeah.
There's a difference between spending and investing.
Yeah, a lot of them are definitely
they're not spending, because
and a lot of times they're spending the money that they ain't getting interest for. They're spending the interest.
Right.
Interest.
Right.
The interest.
That's what they
that's what they spending.
That's what they spend. The interest is what they put in their pocket. They're using your money to buy what they needed. What they wanted.
All right. Okay.
That's the difference between Dame Dash and Dame Dash and Jay-Z. Dame Dash used his own money to get what he, to build companies. Right. And Jay-Z uses other people's money to become a billionaire. That's what I want to do.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me. Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you have any profound statements, any opinions, any suggestions, analogies, or perspectives, you can always call in the 973-433-5666. If not, I think this will end off our conversation tonight. And I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, Tone, for chiming in or being here to be my co-host. I think he's a great co-host. So if y'all think Tone is a great co-host, please put a 1 in the chat. Please put a 1 in the chat. Please put a 1 in the chat. if you feel like my man Tone is a great co-host on the D.A.P show. Much love and respect. We hope to see you soon. Next topic we're going to be dealing with, probably sometime this week, is going to be, what did we say we're going to do?
I don't remember.
We talked about so many topics. It's unbelievable. It's a lot. We got so many topics lined up, man. I don't even have my pad in front of me, but we'll be back soon this week. Much love and respect. Thank you for chiming into D.A.P. I only see one share. I see one share. So if those who are still here, could you please share the page, man? Thank you. That's the only support I ask you. I really, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the ones too. Rhonda, what's good with you? Good to see you. I didn't even know you was in here. Much love to you. Paula, thank you so much for chiming in. Shonda, Leslie, Kim, Charles, all of you guys, man. For those who I didn't mention, man, don't charge it to my brain. How you say it? Don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my brain.
Yeah, one or the other.
One or the other. Much love and respect. I'll talk to you guys soon. D.A.P. Peace and blessings. One love. Peace.